Welcome back to the show, the eternal show. We're never gonna die. We're gonna live forever. My trips are coming up way on his leg. We are seeing lots of thigh, and it's sexy, sexy thigh. It's a hairy, hairy thigh. Thigh, 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 thigh. Thigh, thigh, thigh.
I hit my leg on the desk. It hurts a lot.
Oh, no.
Welcome, everyone, to AAWY, the And Also With You podcast from Affable Idiots, Idiotas Afables. Every week, join... Idiotas Afables. Español. España. Every week, join us and all your other lifelong friends as we laugh together. What if that's how I laugh? We share secrets.
We wouldn't be friends.
And we strengthen our friendships through this off-color, Mr. Rogers-esque show. I'm one of your hosts, Chad Michael Innes. We have with us Jesse Neal.
Hello.
Looking like a smokestack.
A smokestack. I don't know if I should laugh or be offended.
That can be a good or bad thing. Who knows? And all of the lifelong friends listening and watching across the world. Oh, I'm so happy to be here with all of you.
And also with you. Yes.
Yes, who's the good... God, that used to... When you used to do that to me when we lived together. Who's the good
you
boy?
Hated it.
I wanted to smash your face with a guitar.
Boy? Who's a good Michael, you see?
Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start today by asking you a question, and I want you to answer honestly.
Please.
What are you drinking there? This is not the question. What are you drinking?
It's Prosecco.
Oh, Prosecco. You can Prosecco my eyes.
I don't know what that means, and I won't respond to it.
I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it. How the hell are you?
I'm doing pretty great. Doing pretty well. Our pillows that we ordered for our furniture on the back deck finally came this weekend, a month later.
A month later?
Yeah, it was, we ordered them from overstock.com, and they're this really nice muted yellow color that match, like that complement the colors we've got going on back there, which are like blues and grays.
Yep.
And I ordered them on May 13th. They were supposed to be here on May 27th. But guess what?
It is May 64th right now. No, that's the temperature. It is...
The temperature is May 64th?
It is.
It's the
May
14th.
64th be with you.
Oh, my gosh. But so we were tired of waiting for them to come. So then I ordered a different set of pillows from Amazon, and we're like, they'll probably get here sooner. They're not the same color, but they're like a yellow. Maybe they'll work. So we ordered those. Then I went to try to cancel the overstock order. And I was like doing a live chat with somebody. And they're like, well, we'll have to send in a request. I was like, okay, perfect. Please just send in the request. I'm like, all right, you'll get a notification within 24 hours. Well, I didn't get a notification. And then I decided to just go to Overstock and look at the order. And one of the two orders, because we ordered like 2 lumbar pillows and then 2 square pillows, and they came in separate. So one of the 2 shipped literally that next day. And then I was like, well, fuck. All right, well, that's coming. Well, I guess now we'll just wait and see. And I'm like, well, wait, what if it gets delayed? It didn't, though, once it shipped. And then, I'm like, well, what if it takes forever for the square pillows to come? And then the next day, the square pillows had shipped. I was like, well, if we hadn't ordered those pillows from Amazon, then these never would have come.
That's true.
So now
that's
we have to return the Amazon pillows, but that's okay, because we love these pillows, and we got a projector. I can't remember if I told you this.
You did not.
So we got a little projector for Outback, and so we have curtains. Outback Steakhouse, Aawy, Mazel. But so we have some long curtains out back so that we can close them off if it's raining or we want some privacy or whatever. So we close them, and then you can connect like an Apple TV or a Fire Stick or any of that stuff to it. So we have a Fire Stick thingy for the guest room. So we put that in it. And we watched on Netflix Tremors on our curtains last night outside.
Tremors, what a good movie.
Oh my gosh,
and if the wind blows and the curtains go woo, and they tremor.
And
like the Tremors.
And it did do that. Oh. It was a really nice experience though. Like, that's cool. I was sitting on the love seat with a dog beside me. Casey was sitting in a chair and he had the other chair for his feet to go in. And we were both under blankies.
That's
great.
nice. That's
That is
nice.
nice. So I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing really, really well as well. Too, in addition, con leche escuela mañana. I've gotten back into a game called Destiny 2. And we're playing that with the War Boners. That's Matt from RI and Dallas.
Dallas
so I've been
from
playing
RI?
a lot of that. Dallas also from RI, yes. Yes,
Just not
indeed.
his handle.
Right. So that's been
That sounds
taking
like a
up most of
euphemism.
my evenings, my evens. But I also have a shipping story very similar to yours. I have
Tell me
something
about
here
it.
called the PlayStation 4 DualShock back button attachment.
Would you say it's a
something-
buy?
I would say it's a buy. Quiero a lot. But it's something that has been out of stock since January. They released it in January, and it's been out of stock forever. And then finally, GameStop at the end of last month was like, hey, it's back ordered, but we're taking orders, and it'll get fulfilled sometime in June. I'm like, yes! So I ordered one from GameStop. And then Sony says, hey, if you order one directly from us and you're a PlayStation Plus member, you'll get free shipping on it. And I was like, oh,
Hell
nice.
yeah.
So I'm going to cancel my one from GameStop, and then I'll order the one from Sony. And so I ordered the one from Sony because it was going to go out of stock immediately almost. I ordered the one from Sony, and then I went to go cancel my GameStop one, and I couldn't. It had already charged my card. It was like ready to ship, and I was like, damn it. Now I've got two of these things. I wanted just one. It was $30. I wanted just one, and then I was going to try to save money on shipping. So like, okay. Well, now I've got the second one coming from Sony, but it's going to be coming earlier as well. So maybe I'll just reroute one of them. So I was thinking, like, I'll do a good deed for somebody, and it's like, anyone who wants one, I'll go on Twitter and I'll say, hey, does anyone want this for free? I'll just change the shipping
Look
address
at
to somebody.
you.
So I ran that idea. I was like, I'm probably just going to do this on Twitter. And then Brent, our lifelong friend here, who's submitted a question for today,
Mr. Pork Chop?
Mr. Porkchop, yeah, he's like, hey, I'll buy it off you for $5, and I was like, I'll just give it to you. I'll just give it to you. What's your address?
Nice.
And so he gave me his address, and I went to go change the address on the Sony order, and it was like, we can't change the address, but you can cancel it. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to cancel it yet because they're going to go out of stock soon. So I'll just place another order for Brent's address, and then after that's successful, I'll cancel the original order. So I placed a third order, one of these things that I only wanted one of for Brent. And then I go to cancel my first PlayStation one, and it says, sorry, it's already been shipped. You can't cancel it now. So now I have two of these. Brent has one of them, and I only wanted one to begin with.
Oh,
So
man.
what was a $30 product that I wanted to get free shipping on is now basically $100, and I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, I love it. You could do, on Respawn Aim Fire, you could do like a giveaway.
Yeah, but then I gotta like print a shipping label and get a box and then go bring it somewhere and
It's in a box. Just wrap it in newspaper.
then I gotta find a newspaper.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Where do people
You can't
even
just go get
to
a
find
red eye, can
newspapers?
you?
No, I can't just go get a Chicago red eye.
I mean, right
Oh,
now you
free.
can't get those either because they're not being made.
Are they not?
No,
need the
the red eye
news.
hasn't been released since we first got put under the stay-at-home order.
I guess that's probably a good idea. You don't want people all going and collecting around these not giant, they're regular sized newsstands.
They're
going to these newsstands
enormous.
and everybody
But the
reaching in and
Chicago
grabbing these
Reader
things.
was coming out, so I don't know.
It's probably because it's a conservative news outlet and wants everyone to get coronavirus.
The
Just
Chicago
kidding.
Reader?
It's
no.
not a conservative, I know.
It's not at all. Fuck
So,
those news outlets.
So yeah, it sounds like we both had some fun shipping things that we didn't expect.
Shippy Cocoa Puff.
Shippy Cocoa Puff. Jesse, let's get into
Luckily-
a little healthy competition today. But
Let's do it.
before we
Let's do
do,
it.
let's finish your sentence that started with luckily.
Sorry. I was just going to say, luckily, the CVS just up the street from me has just become a UPS drop-off.
Oh, good. Yes. Wait,
Yeah, 'cause
CVS.
we're gonna-
I was thinking of our old address. I was like, that's not
Wait,
CVS, guys.
Idiot. I don't live there anymore. Oh, sorry. We don't say that word. Stupid.
It's
don't live
literally
there
our name.
anymore.
We're Affable Idiots.
That's true. Uh-oh. No, I love it. But the nearest one was like a mile or so away. That wouldn't have been hard to walk to, but this box pretty damn big to hold 4 pillows. And so Casey just found out that CVS is a UPS drop-off, so we're going to do that tomorrow.
Very
Get
good.
our money back.
Yeah, get your money back.
Now let's compete.
No. Can you? I don't know if anyone can hear that motorcycle. I've got my windows open because obviously it was San Francisco. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's May 64.
That's right, May 64th. Let's go and jump into our healthy competition.
Let's compete healthily.
This is where we have a little fun competition, a little game for everyone to play. You listening, watching, are part of the game. Damn it.
Yes. Damn it.
So make sure you keep track. We have 10 questions, a possibility of 30 points for this
30?
game. 30 points. But before we get to that, last week's game, we played the Sexy Mad Lib, and this was just a fun time. Had a really, really great result for that one. We didn't really have a way to poll everyone about the Mad Lib that we did, so instead we polled you about the question. We had a 15-minute discussion last week. Thank you to Matt from Rhode Island.
Yes, thank you to that.
Thank you to that, Matt. About whether a straw has 1 hole or 2. And we decided, as the hosts of AAWI, that it has 0 holes instead. And it seems like we are 50-50 on the poll from Twitter last week between 0 holes and 1 hole. No one thinks it has 2 holes. 0 people think it has 3 holes.
Good.
That's where we land on the straw thing. I want to add an update. I texted you this last week.
Yeah.
But I want to add an update that I think what I also realize that convinces me further that a straw has 0 holes is that a straw has 2 openings. 0 holes, 2 openings. If you think about a bag, like a purse or a backpack or something like that, it doesn't have a hole. Yeah. It has space for things, and it has an opening at the top so that you can put things in and take things out, or things can go through it, but it does not have a hole. You would not say a backpack or a purse has a hole. You say it has an opening. Truth. Similar to a straw, where it's defined by its negative space. If you want to hear the whole 15-minute discussion, definitely go listen to AAWI 14. Go back, listen to it. But we decided 0 holes, and then we still have people saying it has 1 hole. But nobody said 2 holes. That surprised me.
Asa thought it had what? 1 hole?
Asa thought it had, what was it? 2 openings, 1 hole, I think is what he said very strongly on Twitter.
Oh, right. Right. Yes, yep. Well, you're wrong, Asa.
You are wrong. Let's get into this week's game.
Thank you for playing.
This week is the movie tagline game. I love
movies.
Me too. Movies are so good. I was thinking this week that the art of the movie tagline has disappeared over the last 2 decades. It's very much an 80s and 90s thing where you would have a movie and you would have the tagline. An example of this would be like the Alien movie. Alien. In space, no one can hear you scream. Like, you don't get things like that anymore.
Such a good movie, too.
So what I wanted to do was I wanted to find a list of really great movie taglines from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s and see if you could guess the film just based on the tagline from it.
Let's do it.
And it turns out that almost every movie over those 2.5 decades had a tagline to it. Whether it was like a sci-fi or an epic or a blockbuster, whatever it was.
I love taglines.
Most comedies had taglines as well. So here's how the game works. I've got 10 taglines. You have to guess the title of the movie. If you guess it just based on the tagline, that is the hottest thing you've ever done with your mouth.
Ew.
That's so gross. We are in video form on youtube.com. So go watch us there and you can see Jesse's mouth. So I'm going to give you a tagline. If you guess the movie just based on the tagline, you get 3 points. If you guess the movie, but you need a little help, you get 2 points.
Okay.
If you need help twice and you still guess the movie, you get 1 point. And obviously, if you don't guess it at all, you get 0.
0 points.
I don't think you won't guess any of these.
You think I'll be able to figure them all out eventually?
I think you'll be able to figure them all out. Now, here's the help that is available to you. If you can't guess it just based on the tagline, you can ask for either a leading actor or actress from the film, or you can ask for the genre and the year that it came out.
Ooh, fun. Okay.
And then if you still can't, you can ask for the other. So those are your lifelines.
Beautiful.
What questions do you have before we start our game?
I don't think I have any.
Great. Wonderful. Again,
think I'm ready.
if you're at home listening, or if you're on the road listening, or if you're in a tent listening, make sure that you're keeping track of your score as well as we go. Jesse, a note to you.
Yes.
Don't just go blurting out the answers too quickly, because we got to give people at home a chance to think.
Yes, I'll take a few moments. I don't know what this voice is.
I like it. Whatever it is, I like it. Number 1, the tagline is, and again, keep in mind, these are all from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. A lot can happen in the middle of nowhere. This is a tough one to start on.
Yeah, it is.
I've got to close this window. I'm sorry.
Go close it. A lot can happen in the middle of nowhere. Oh, man. Okay. Now, I guess I do have a question. Not about this, but maybe about when you said it's 80s, 90s, and 2000s. That's like 2000 up to like 2009 or 2010?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
The most recent movie we have on here is 2005.
Okay. May I have the line again?
A lot can happen in the middle of nowhere.
I feel like this is like Without a Paddle or something.
Remember, you can ask for a lifeline, which can be either an actor or the year and genre as defined by IMDb.
Can I have the year and genre as defined by IMDb?
Yes, the year is 1996. The genre is crime, drama, thriller.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. It's not Without a Paddle, because that was after 2000, I think. 1996, crime, drama, thriller. A lot can happen in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna give you a little hint.
Okay.
Think about what states. Like if I were to ask you to pick a state in the middle of nowhere, think about what states those might be.
Montana, Idaho, Idaho. Iowa? Is it Field of Dreams? No, because that's not a thriller.
What if it was? What if Field of Dreams was a thriller?
Arizona? New Mexico? Can I have a
Would you like your second lifeline?
Yes, please.
Your second lifeline, a major star from the movie, Steve Buscemi.
Why is that not helping me?
Crime, drama, thriller, starring Steve Buscemi, with the tagline, A Lot Can Happen in the Middle of Nowhere, from 1996.
I feel like this must be some sort of a mob thing, because it's Steve Buscemi. Either it's a mob thing, or it's like really weird. Or both. I have no idea.
I'm going to give you the opportunity for half of a point.
Okay.
For half a point, you fell asleep during this movie.
No, that's happened so many times. Is it Fargo?
It's Fargo. Yes, it is Fargo.
Fargo.
All right, so you got one half of a point there.
Beautiful. God, that's hard.
Number 2. His story will touch you even though he can't. His story will touch you even though he can't.
It's about the Bubble Boy. Have I definitely seen this movie?
You have definitely seen this movie. Every movie on this list you have either definitely seen or you know about. You are familiar with this movie.
Okay. His story will touch you even though he can't.
You're kind of on the right track
hard.
with thinking about like Bubble Boy. Like what physically is keeping this person from touching me?
Is it Edward Scissorhands?
It is Edward Scissorhands. Yes. All right. 3 points this time.
Woo!
All right. Question number 3, or tagline number 3. She brought a small town to its feet and a huge corporation to its knees.
I feel like that's Aaron Brockovich.
That is Aaron Brockovich, yes.
Sorry, I should have waited. I'm sorry.
Everyone at home, you might have just gotten a freebie. Yep.
Sorry
she
about
brought a
that.
small town to its feet, huge corporation to its knees. Aaron Brockovich.
What a fun slogan for that movie.
Next up, there are 3.7 trillion fish in the ocean. They are looking for one.
I feel like I know this one.
Do you? Do you feel like you know this one?
Is it Finding Nemo?
It is. It is Finding Nemo. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great with this. Fargo threw you for a loop, but man, you're doing great. This is the real.
What?
Yeah. Number 5. This is the real tagline from this movie. On May 6th, see Paris die.
Oh, is it Paris Hilton? Or is it the country Paris? Because if it's Paris
Country
Hilton,
Paris.
I mean the city. Oh my gosh. Because if it's Paris Hilton, it could be House of Wax.
It is
if it's
House of
Paris-
Wax. It is House of Wax. Yep.
Perfect.
Number 6. If Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all.
Nancy.
Nancy probably won't be as helpful to you as the rest of the tagline.
She won't wake up at all?
If Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all.
Is the title of the movie sort of in the tagline?
No.
Okay. Huh. If she doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. I feel like this is like thriller or horror. Don't tell me.
I won't.
Because I haven't asked yet. If she doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. Can I have an actor person?
This will be the least helpful hint, but yes, Johnny Depp.
You bitch. Johnny Depp. Okay. Okay. Excuse
Good
me.
burping.
Thank you, burping.
You're welcome burping.
The Prosecco got me. All right, so this is a Johnny Depp movie. Okay. If she doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. This has to be one of his, like, Rear Window, like, thrillery type movies. I think. Not Rear Window, that was a different one. But you know, where he was the writer in the cabin. Secret Window?
Secret Window, that's it, yeah. Rear Window was the Hitchcock film.
Exactly. I don't think Secret Window is the movie, though. Okay, let's think. It's definitely not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Or Alice in Wonderland. If she doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. It's not Crybaby.
I don't even know what Crybaby is.
He was really young in that movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, who's this hottie? Okay, what's the genre and year?
The genre is horror. The year is 1984.
Yeah. Johnny Depp actually helped me more than that, because that at least narrows it down to Johnny Depp movies. All right, 1984?
1984.
Horror from 1984 with Johnny Depp. It's not Chocolat.
What if it was, though?
That would be Chocolat for 3 points. Please. Oh my gosh, this one's hard. Johnny Depp. It's not Edward Scissorhands, because we already did Edward Scissorhands.
Correct.
It's none of the Pirates movies, because those were horror or in the 80s.
Would you like a further hint for half a point?
Yes, please.
Concentrate on wake up. That's the most important part of this tagline.
On Wake Up?
If Nancy doesn't wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all.
Wake up. Makeup. Oh my gosh. Okay, Wake Up. Holy crud. Crabopple. Wake up. Johnny Depp. This is
I'm gonna give you
hard.
10 more seconds.
I don't know. I feel like I have to pass.
Pass? This one is A
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I didn't know he was in that.
I didn't either until today. Yeah, that was his very
Well,
first movie.
That explains why then.
That it would be
he
your least
wouldn't have
helpful
been-
hint. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gosh, that was good. You got me. You got me.
Got you good. I'm going to give you
That's
0
right,
points
because
for
if you
that.
don't wake up in the dream, you die in real life.
Yep.
If you die in the dream, you die in real life.
All right, number 7. Siete.
7 already.
Yeah. Yeah,
points do I have?
you got Fargo for half a point, Edward Scissorhands for 3 points, Aaron Brockovich for 3 points, Finding Nemo for 3 points, House of Wax for 3 points, and you did not get Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right. I forgot House of Wax. That was easier than I expected. I was like,
All right.
could be Paris Hilton.
Number 7. Isn't that crazy, though, that the tagline was just Paris Hilton's in the movie? It just says, on May 6th, see Paris die.
See Paris die. What a dumb slogan. Remember when she was a thing?
Yep, that's hot. The
That's
tagline for this
hot.
movie is, the mission is a man. The mission is a man.
I feel like it's Mission Impossible, but I don't know if I want to just guess that it is or scratch my nose first.
You should probably scratch your nose a little and then maybe guess whatever you think it might be.
Or do I want to ask if Tom Cruise is in it? The mission
Is a man.
is a man. I don't know. The only reason I was guessing that is because it says mission. Can I ask who an actor might be in it?
Tom Hanks.
Okay, I'm glad I...
Good thing you didn't go with Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Okay, the mission is a man with Tom Hanks. So it could be. Gosh, my nose. It's itching. Okay.
Stick a toothbrush up there.
If it's Tom Hanks and the mission is a man and the mission is to find a man who was lost on an island, that could be Castaway. But the movie is not about finding him. It's about his journey on the island. So I don't think it's Castaway. The mission is a man. It could be Forrest Gump. Could be any movie he's been in. It's one of the movies he's been in. Wasn't he in the Thomas Crown Affair? Or is that a James Bond actor? What's the year and genre?
The year is 1998. The genre is drama, war.
War. I know exactly what it is. It's Saving Private Ryan.
It is Saving Private Ryan. Congratulations, you get 1 point.
Damn it.
3 more. Number 8. Love is in the hair.
Could be barbershop. Could be
Could
beauty
be.
shop. Love is in the hair.
Love is in the hair.
Could be the Princess Diaries when she got the makeover.
Princess Diaries.
Love.
Oh, and that movie where she just the only part of that movie I've seen, and I laugh every time I see it, is when she holds up the glass and she goes ding 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 ding, and then breaks the glass.
It shatters. Yeah.
Yep.
So dumb. Love is in the hair. This could be a movie about fleas falling in love on the back of a dog.
Could be.
Can I have a genre and year?
Genre comedy. Year 1998.
1998. It's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
I'd like to try my hand at comedy. Love is in the hair. Oh my gosh. It could be that movie that I'm drawing a blank on the name of for some dumb reason, where the guy uses cum to gel his hair.
The hand motion. That's what made it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Not forgetting Sarah Marshall. What is that movie called? And it might be that movie. It might be that movie because that's, love, cum, in the hair. But that's just one bit of the movie. Who's in it?
Leading actor Ben Stiller.
I think he was in that movie that I'm thinking of. Love is in the hair. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's that movie that I can't remember the name of.
It 100% is that movie that you can't remember the name of.
There's something about Mary.
Yes, there's something about Mary. You get 1 point.
Oh my gosh. I was like, what is it? Forgetting Sarah. It's not. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. We got there.
Yep. Last two. Does for rock and roll what The Sound of Music did for Hills.
I feel like that might be the School of Rock. Or Spinal Tap. Who's in it?
Starring Christopher Guest.
Spinal Tap.
Yes, it is. This is Spinal Tap.
Yeah. I love that movie.
You get 2 points for that one.
2 points this time.
Points to the left. All right. Final one. Let's see. So far, you're at 3, 6, 9, 12.
Damn, you fine.
13, 14, 15, 16 and a half. 16 and a half out of 30. This is your chance to get to 19 and a half, which will still be less than a failing American grade in high school.
That's fine. At least I've got my looks.
On the air, unaware. On the air, unaware.
Wasn't there a movie where some rock stars played by Ben, the guy that played the mummy guy? No, he wasn't the mummy, but he was in the mummy.
Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, where he had long hair and they were in like a rock band and they went into some some radio station. On the air, unaware. Who's in it?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. On the air, unaware.
I'm sure for this one, people are screaming it at you from their cars, from their homes.
On the air, unaware. I'm trying so hard right now. I don't think it's Liar Liar. It's not Dumb and Dumber. Oh my gosh. It's not Mr. Popper's Penguins.
It's not Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's right. He was in that. On the air, unaware. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's like probably a comedy. It's most of what he does, unless this is one of his few non-comedies. Don't think it's Yes Man. Mike, I'm having a hard time. On the air, unaware. Don't think it's The Grinch. On the air. Unaware. I'm trying to think. Is it like on the radio? Or is it
all
like
I can tell you is on the air, unaware.
Motherfucker.
I can
What
also
year
tell
and
you
genre?
Jim Carrey. The year is 1998. Genre, comedy, drama, sci-fi.
Comedy, drama, sci-fi. I don't think it's Eternal Sunshine. A comedy, drama, sci-fi.
Yep, as IMDb defines it.
It's not Lemony Snicket.
You were going
Wasn't
through
he in
his
that?
whole his whole filmography, and you're
Except
missing
for
it.
the one that I need.
Yep.
On the air, unaware. Is it Bruce Almighty?
It is not Bruce Almighty. It is
Damn
The
it!
Truman
I don't
Show.
know. Damn it! Of course.
Yep. Of course, people, I'm sure, were shouting that into their screens. All right, so you get 0 points for that one.
I can't believe I missed that one.
Yeah, I was
sorry,
waiting. You were
friends.
going through his whole filmography. I was like, she's gonna get to it. She's gonna get to it. As soon as she thinks about the name, The Truman Show, she's like, oh, of course, that's it.
Yeah,
No.
of course it is.
You missed it.
Man, I feel like a failure.
I mean, you are 16.5 out of 30.
Hey, I did better than my dog could do.
You did do that. You're right. All right, so if you got better than Jesse, let us know. Twitter.com/Affable Idiots. We'll have a poll up right here where I'm pointing right now. Go to that. Let us know your score. But Jesse, let's move on now to our honest discussion. We're just going to have a little talk. Have a little talk. Last week,
Let's chat it out.
we had maybe our best topic we've had so far on AAWI,
So good.
the top 10 episodes of TV. And I've gotten feedback from several people saying, oh my God, what a stellar list of episodes that was.
Thank you, friends.
Yes. Also, Alto
Friends and
Balto, Alto,
listeners.
Age of Ultron, Oliver Twist. Because of that list, I went back and rewatched both seasons of Atlanta. Great show. Great show.
Such a good show. It's not full. It's not. It doesn't say it's canceled yet, so I hope we'll get more. But I kind of.
Oh, no. Atlanta season 3 is, I'm pretty sure it's in production already.
Yes.
Question mark? Well, now you have me doubting myself.
Well, let's look. We need to
Search Google for
check it out.
Atlanta season 3. Here we go. Delayed until 2021. Gets expanded episode count. Okay.
Yes, I love this show. It's so good.
Yep, it's great.
I love Donald Glover and the other guy that's the
Lakeith
doofy friend. I
Stanfield.
can't remember his real name. Yes,
Yeah, he's so good in that
love
show.
him. And the rapper guy, the guy who plays the rapper.
I don't remember his name, but Alfred.
I don't
Paperboy.
either. Yeah.
Paperboy.
Paperboy.
All about that Paperboy.
Paperboy. Stupid. Paperboy. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
So definitely go check that out. See if your favorite show made the top 10 episodes of all time. Let's go to this week's honest discussion, which you brought to the table, and it is, if you were a piece of sports equipment, what would you be?
Yeah. Yeah,
You
it's
were
really
a
hard to
piece
say
of
it.
sports equipment, what would you be?
What would
I
you
feel like
be?
I have to brainstorm sports equipment first.
Yeah.
Because when
Well,
I
so-
think of sports equipment, I think of like 5 things. I'm like, there's got to be a lot more out there than that.
Oh, there's so much. Well, to tell you what Casey was, because I was trying to, I was like, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to talk about? And I've just been so bogged down with serious things lately. I'm just like, I want to do something dumb. So I was washing dishes and I thought, what's the most ridiculous thing? And then this is what came to my mind. And so Casey and I were talking about it, and he's like, you know, on a tennis court, when the tennis court is full of tennis balls, and then you've got the thing that goes around, it's got a little hole in the bottom, and you just go and you put it over the tennis ball and you push, and then it like grabs the tennis ball and pulls it up into the cage so that you don't have to bend over to pick it up. Do you know the thing I'm talking about though?
No, I don't think I've ever gone to a tennis court.
Oh man.
Well, a tennis court that has a thing like that.
It's like let's see, tennis ball picker upper. Yeah. Oh, it's this. There's all sorts of different ones you can get. This is great. If you just Google tennis ball picker upper,
I think I
you'll
will.
see. There's all sorts of
Google search
different
for
things.
tennis ball picker upper.
There's all sorts of good things on here, and
Ooh,
they're
the Collect
expensive.
Ball K-Max 60. Ooh.
Ooh, the Playmate ball mower. That sounds like a sex toy.
Ooh, this is kind of cool. This looks like it's like a push mower that I guess it just has like a wire cage that picks balls up. If you're watching, I'm going to put this up on the screen right now on my camera.
Yeah,
like
isn't
it's
that
like-
cool?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's like
that's
those
what
little
Casey
toys,
would
like
be.
the little toys that go pop, 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 pop. The kids push back and forth, but it
Yep.
picks up tennis balls.
And that's what Casey would be.
Okay.
I was thinking I might be a golf ball cleaner.
Do you like a solution that you clean it in, or like a person, or like a cloth? What is a golf ball cleaner to you?
At golf courses. Let's see, golf course. Let's see if I can find one. There's like if you get your ball dirty, you can put it into this little contraption. You put it in, and you like kind of there's like a thing you sort of press to make it all move around inside. So like a salad spinner.
Okay, yep.
To clean it all off. There's like a soapy solution inside, and then you take it out. You got a clean ball. It's like, what's the point of it, really? But I don't know if I'd be a golf ball cleaner. But I figure that could be a good option.
Right off the bat, I think that the most useless thing that I could think of is a wiffle golf ball.
A wiffle golf ball. Yeah.
They exist. A wiffle golf ball. It's small. And, like a wiffle baseball, like you can still throw it. It can go kind of far. But like a wiffle golf ball, if you hit it hard enough with a club, it's going to shatter. But it also goes nowhere. It's so tiny and light and has holes in it. There is no use for a wiffle golf ball.
Yeah, because you wouldn't even want to use that if you were like one of those rich white guys that has a little putting course in your stupid office on Wall Street.
Right.
You'd want a real golf ball. And at that point, you just get a real golf ball, I figure, if you're one of those guys. I know, a wiffle golf ball is so pointless. But see, like, okay, so for sports equipment, you have all the balls. You have shin guards. You have the thing that covers the penis. What do you call that? A cup?
The cup. Yes.
You've got elbow pads. You've got knee pads. You've got wrist guards. You've got helmets of all varieties.
All shapes and sizes.
You've got those football shoulder pads. Mm-hmm. You've got all the football pads.
You've got mouth guards.
You've got mouth guards. That's fantastic.
Yep.
You've got a hockey stick. You've got your hockey puck. You've got,
stick.
You've got your ice skates.
Lacrosse ball.
Your what stick?
Lacrosse stick and lacrosse ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Lax
house.
Oh, gosh. Lax. Oh, let's see. What else do you have? You've got the little cones, little baby, like, you know how you've got the cones like in the street, the big orange pointy guys?
Yeah.
Well, they have
the
little
baby ones
ones
for like running shuttle sprints and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You've got those.
For field
You've
hockey.
got a basketball net. You have a tennis net.
You've got a badminton net. You've got a volleyball net.
Ooh, you've got your hockey net.
Ping pong net.
Ooh, you've got ping pong balls. You've got ping pong paddles. See, there's a lot of sports equipment you could be.
A cricket bat.
Ooh,
you could spank somebody real good with a cricket bat.
You've got tees for golfing. You've got all the golf clubs. You know what? I mean, I like the idea of being a golf ball cleaner, but you can get fun little, a lot of people like to get these little, like, I don't know what you call
What
it.
are you trying to do with your hands right now?
The little things that go over the head of your golf ball when you're not using them and they're in your
like a little cozy thing, like it's
what is that
like
called?
A mitten for your golf ball club.
Things
club.
that go over golf
your
clubs.
golf club.
I'm just gonna Google what that's called. What's the cover? Golf club cover.
Like a little beanie for your golf club.
I guess they're just called
golf club beanie is what I'm searching.
I'm also seeing just club cover. Because, like, I could be like a Scooby-Doo club cover. Or like a penis club cover.
Oh, there's one here, the Infinity Stones. It's a knockoff Infinity Stones with the Infinity Gauntlet, but for copyright reasons, it's called Universe Stone, the Fist Golf Driver Club cover.
I love how easy it is to circumvent. Is that the right word? Circumvent copyrights. Oh, I mean, I found one on a website here, Farzy.com. I mean,
That's
you
the
can
one.
Get anything. Is that where you are?
Farzi's the one where I found the Universe Stone, the Fist Golf Club cover.
You can get, let's see, you can get an Eeyore, but that's just called donkey. You can get all sorts of elephants. you can get, or animals. You can get a pink hippo. You can get a lion. There's a tiger just called Orange Tiger. I think I want to be one. I think I want to be these.
You do? You want to be that?
I think that's what I want.
What does that say about your
'Cause I can be-
personality?
Because I'm cute and I also serve a purpose. I'm cute and could be cuddly, and I serve a purpose. I'm good to have around. Oh, I love it.
What if I were the flag you put in the hole at the end of the golf course?
You do have that. Yeah.
Yeah. What if I represent what people aim
completion
toward and aim to be, but like the end of a rainbow, when you get close enough, I go away.
Oh yeah,
that
sounds like you in dating. That does sound like you in dating.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone thinks they want to date me, and then as soon as we start dating, turns out I'm emotionally unavailable.
Surprise!
Surprises.
That's perfect, and that means we're both in the game of golf, which
there you
really
go.
represents our friendship.
That's exactly right. That is Scott Michaels exactly right.
Scott Michaels, exactly right. Oh, this is great. I'm definitely a golf club cover. Here's one. It's just the Hulk's hand. It's just, like those big mitts you can
just
put
like
on.
Mark Ruffalo's severed hand. Like not even a cover. It's just like somebody found
It's just
him
Mark
and shot his hand off.
Ruffalo's hand.
Yep.
It's called Green Hand, the Fist. Because, copyright. That's perfect. That's what we are.
Yep.
That's what, do you, is that your final answer?
I feel like I either want to be something like that or something in some off, like when you think sport, you don't think of this, but something like skee ball or bocce ball, something that's kind of like off brand.
Yeah, I like bocce ball. That's fun. You could be like the little ball,
the little ball that you have to throw all the other balls at.
Exactly. So you're a magnet for balls.
A magnet for balls. Oh, okay. Very apt. Very apt.
Oh man, I like that. Or skee ball's good. You're really good at putting things in holes. Or you're bad at it.
Or I just have a ton of holes,
tickets.
And the good ones are the smallest.
That's the ones. They're the smallest and the furthest away.
Yep.
So wherever you are, wherever a person is on your body, whatever hole is furthest away is the best hole.
Yeah.
But then when you get to that hole,
they're not in the right one. No matter what hole they're in, it's not the best one.
Not the best one. But then, much like the rainbow or the flag in the golf hole, if they see this hole far away, and they're like, well, let me go get to that hole since that's the best hole. By the time they get there, where they previously were is now the best hole.
You're right.
You can never achieve it.
Like getting to the end of a rainbow. The flag at the end.
Exactly.
It's the flag at the end of the golf course. That's it. It all comes back to that. Celine Dion. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
It's all coming back to me now. Ow. Celine Sheridan.
Sheridan.
Well, there you have it.
Sanders.
We're both golf things.
Yes,
I'm a
we're
golf
both
club
golf
cover.
equipment.
I'm cute. I'm cuddly. I serve a purpose.
Do you have a specific type of cover, like a specific brand? Would you be Orange Tiger? Would you be Carry on and Abba?
Carry on and Abba behind the candelabra. Candelabra. I would be, I don't know, I feel like I would be an animal, a cute animal. Maybe it'd be like a series of, like a pack. You get like a pack of a bunch of different cute animals. Because, I have different
one
moods.
for the putter, one for the driver, one for whatever the other clubs are called.
And I'd just be really cute animals, like an elephant and this cute little pink hippo that I'm seeing. But maybe one I'd be like a crocodile or a shark because that's my bad mood.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's my bad mood cover.
That's the one where you just go out to hit balls at the golf course. You're just like,
yeah. I'm in a bad mood. Blah! Howard Dean. You remember that? Blah!
I don't know what that is. No.
He was running for president. Oh my gosh. Was it when Obama was running or even prior to that when George, I think it had to have been when Obama was running because he wouldn't have run against George. Maybe he would have. Anyways, because I think Howard Dean was a Democrat. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But at his at his rallies or whatever, he got so excited about stuff, and he's like, "And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this." And can you see what my arms are doing? They like go across your body. And then he started just going, "Pah! Pah!" And it turns out that was his downfall.
That's awesome.
Yep. So I'd be cute, cuddly, fuzzy animals, like a little dog. That would be me. Cute little animals, like a pack of animals.
I love it. I love it.
I love it.
What would you be, everyone? Go to Affable Idiots Twitter. Let us know. Because
tell us.
Obviously, we only know golf equipment. But if you have other ideas of equipment that you think would be applicable, let us know what you would be.
Yeah, we want to know. I want to know.
Can you show me? Phil Collins. Before we get to our final thing today, our conversation started, let's tell you about Affable Idiots. It is the brand under which we fall, along with our sister podcast, Respawn, Aim Fire, and much more to come in the coming months. We need your support. Your support looks like going to youtube.com, finding us by searching our name, because we don't have a vanity name yet, because we can't, because we don't have enough subscribers. So go to 100... go to each of those and let us get to 100 subscribers. We will then be able to get /AAWY/Responding/Affable Idiots in the description of this podcast right now. If you're like, oh my God, that's too much work, just fucking tap on it. Tap
on that link.
There's a link to all of them. Go tap, subscribe, tap, subscribe, tap, subscribe. Do that.
You can also go to the Twitter post on Thursday, which is today when this is uploaded, and it will be there. It will also be in the Twitter poll post.
That's right. Do that. You can also go listen to Responding Fire if you are a fan of video games and game industry news, etc., and having fun and laughing. You can do that as well. And then finally, you can go find us on Twitter. Interact with us. Everything about the show we want to be interactive, which is why we ask you, we poll you, we ask for content from you as our conversation starters. So please, get involved. We love it. We love it.
We want this to be VR for you.
We want this to be virtual reality. We want you to put on your headset, put us in your ears.
And come shake our hands.
And then shake our hands. Not the babies, though. Don't shake the babies. Next up, we're going to get into our conversation starter. This is where you can submit a question that you would like us to talk about or answer. This one comes from Porkchop1864. It's our good friend Brent. Said, should donuts and donut holes change names? Now, I know what you're thinking right off the bat. Isn't change names a ballet move? No, Jesse, that's changement. That's where you switch feet from your left and your right, and you do a little hop.
I was thinking that.
I know.
Thank you.
I know you.
Changement.
So no, this has nothing to do with ballet. And in fact, I don't think that donuts lead to good ballet.
Only if they're
donuts and donut holes change names.
I think the answer is no.
So what I wanted to do was start with the definition of these things. Because I actually learned maybe like a month and a half, 2 months ago, the reason they originally were called donuts is because they were more like Boston cream pie type things. Like they didn't have a hole in the middle. They were just like little pastries. And they actually had nuts in the middle. Like they had walnuts and shit like that in the middle of them.
Interesting.
So let's look up donut on Wikipedia. It's a type of fried dough confection or dessert food. Sweet snack, specialty vendors. The two most common types are the ring donut and the filled donut. I didn't even realize that ring donut was a thing, which is injected with fruit preserve, cream or custard.
I guess the ring donut is like the standard, like you're glazed or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in that shape. It's got to be. Have you ever put one on your finger and pretended it was a ring and then you eat it?
Yes, and then you take like 2 bites and it falls off, and then the dog gets it. Like, damn it.
Yep.
That was worth it, though.
Damn it. Totally worth it.
The history. The earliest origins to the modern donuts are generally traced back to the olykoek, or oily cake, from the Dutch settlers. They brought with them to early New York. These donuts closely resembled later ones, but did not yet have their current ring shape. One of the earliest mentions of donut was in Washington Irving's 1809 book, A History of New York, From the Beginning of the World to the End of the Dutch Dynasty. Huh. Sweetened cake, fried in fat.
On Merriam-Webster, since 1828, that's how long they've been around, the definition of donut is a small, usually ring-shaped piece of fried dough. Also, a controlled skid that sends an automobile in a tight circle of at least 360 degrees, usually used in the phrase, do donuts. Yeah, because when your car does a donut, you still have a hole in the middle.
You're right.
And, see, a donut hole, I just like the idea that the donut hole, like in a donut, the hole is just a space. But a donut hole, I mean, just because there's nothing there doesn't mean there's nothing, doesn't mean it's empty. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because there's no donut there doesn't mean it's empty. So I love the idea that you have a donut hole, which was taking the space and making it something.
Love it. I love it. See,
it.
donut hole, this comes back to our discussion of last week. Like, what defines a hole?
Yeah, it's not a hole.
Is it something that's missing from something that should be solid?
And that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the donut should have been solid, and then a hole was made in the donut, and
they
that
stamped
is
it out. And then what was left, they're not going to throw that in the trash. They're going to call them Munchkins and sell them a box of 25.
Yeah, or I
Donuts.
think you can get them in other multiples as well. I don't know, but Dunkin' Donuts does make a really good Dunkin' hole. Donut hole? Dunkin' Donut hole?
Dunkin' Donut hole. Just to be clear, I have never had sex with a child. Just to be clear,
Most guys would rate me an 8 or 9 out of 10.
I am available to any interested men who want to get my number after the show.
After the
Sunny
show.
Philadelphia.
So good.
Just to be clear, I am now looking up all the information in the Wikipedia article, and nothing here mentions the fact that there were nuts in the donuts.
Interesting.
So maybe I lied. The nuts of
some
fried dough
donuts
might
have
now
nuts.
be called donut holes. The word nut here is used in the earlier sense of small rounded cake or cookie.
Oh.
A
And so-
nut.
Donut hole, according to healthcare.gov, most plans with Medicare prescription drug coverage, Part D, have a coverage gap called a donut hole. And when you think about it, the gap in the donut is the coverage gap in the Medicare, which is called a donut hole. I mean, it's a gap. The donut hole is the gap. I think they're aptly named.
I think so too, especially when you consider the fact that the first donuts did not have a hole in the middle. They were not rings.
Right.
They
And
were.
I don't think you can call a donut hole, because it's not a hole. It's a thing that has a hole in it. Depending on your definition of hole. Because really, it's not a hole unless you literally made a whole donut and then took out the center. Then
Right.
it would be a hole. Otherwise, it's just
My
a
thought
pipe.
is that they should not a pipe. They should not switch. They should not change names. At
Changement.
the most, you're right, they should not changement. At the most, donut holes should just rename themselves to be baby donuts.
Yeah. Or just
really
like
what they
donut
are.
rounds.
They're not rings, but they are still donuts.
You call them, yeah, just call them like donut rounds.
Like Bo Rounds from Bojangles.
Or there's a dog that my dog follows on Instagram.
I like the idea of your dog just like laying on the floor with an iPad, just going, just like looking at pictures of dogs
Looking
and
at
double tapping
the dog
them.
and barking like, oh, they play with this dog. So if you want to follow my dog on Instagram, she is at the Delilah Monologues, and she follows a dog called Tatum Talks, and it's this wonderful dog, and the dad does the voice, but this dog loves donut holes, but he calls them sugar nuggets.
Oh,
And I think that's a correct name for them.
sugar nuggets.
It's like a chicken
nuggets,
nugget,
but sugar nuggets.
but it's sugar.
Okay.
And chicken nuggets can be very round. I think they're sugar nuggets. I think if we're gonna change something,
We're gonna
we
leave
should call
donuts
it-
alone. Leave Brittany
Yeah.
alone.
If it ain't
And
broke,
we're
don't
gonna
fix
sugar
it.
nugget the donut hole.
Sugar nuggets. I think that's the way it goes.
Okay. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Cookie crumbles. That's the way.
That's
I
the way.
like it.
I like it. Perfect.
Oh my
Thank
God. You can call me Bruce.
Thank
Bruce
you,
Almighty.
Brent, for submitting that question. Let's move on to our parting positive thought. This will be our last thing for today. We always like to end our podcast on a little piece of positivity. Keep you going with a smile and something good to think about.
Keep you coming back for more.
Keep you coming back. This is from someone called Unknown. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Unknown.
Yeah, I have no idea. Unknown. Or it could be unknown.
Unknown?
Unknown.
David Jones. Him hard.
David
Jones.
I remember you drove me nuts with that one day.
Hearing your mom try to say it just like her. Yep.
Jones.
Davy Jones.
Him heart.
Him heart. David Jones. So yes, this comes from someone who is unknown. And the sentence is, the grass is always greener where you water it. The grass is always greener where you water it.
You got to focus where you want your grass greener and then focus on it. You got to tend it. You got to tend it like your garden. Like your little personal
things don't just happen.
Secret
you got to water
garden.
it. Like your little secret garden, for some reason, to me, always means vagina.
Yeah, it's definitely a euphemism.
Definitely a euphemism. The whole musical is about vagina.
Is it? It's not. I don't think it's a musical. I think it's just.
There is a musical based on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think there's also a TV show. No. There's a TV show based on Anne of Green Gables. Never mind.
All right.
That's different. That's different.
A bit of dirt. You want a little bit of dirt to plant a seed. That's from Secret Garden.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
You do. All day, every day. So make sure you're putting your focus and your attention on things that you want to have happen, because they won't just happen on their own. You got to work for it. Work it. Is it worth it?
In the words of Britney Spears, you want a Bugatti? You got to work, bitch. She's like, you want a Maserati? You want a Bugatti? You got to work, bitch.
I didn't know that was a thing. I like it.
A terrible song, but, you quoted Britney Spears earlier, so I figured.
Did I?
Full circle.
What did I say? What did I say?
I don't remember, but I remember you said it.
All right. Very good.
You said leave Britney alone. So you didn't
That's
quote
what
Britney.
I said. Leave Britney
You quoted
alone,
Chris Crocker.
That's it for today's episode.
I quoted Britney.
Remember to go subscribe to us everywhere. Like us on your podcast services. Give us a rating. Give us a little comment saying, "Oh my God, you're the best. I love you. Googly, googly, goo."
Oogly googly eyes.
And then also tell us about what sports equipment you are, and go vote in the poll about how many you got right on the game. It's a lot of participation,
Please.
but friendships require work as well.
Yeah, friendships, relationships of all types and sizes require work.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to us. We'll see you next week. Smooches.
Bye.